Right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. We are in Genesis 40, but I'm just not feeling it. It's where Joseph is interpreting dreams of servants of Pharaoh. One, he interprets the dream as culminating in the release of one of them. And he tells them, don't forget to put in a good word for me, because I shouldn't be down here in these chains. But the guy gets released and he doesn't remember to put in a good word for Joseph. The other one, he gives an interpretation saying that his ending is not going to be pleasant, and sure enough, it isn't pleasant. I don't really have much to say about that. I believe God does want to speak to us in dreams. I think he also wants to speak to us when we're awake. Notice a lot of people are like, oh Lord, bless me with a dream. Instead of, let me hear your voice and when you correct me so I can ignore you. So I'm just going to focus in on what's helping me, and that is just continuing to cultivate the relationship, baby. Oh yeah. The best way I do that is just talk to God all day. Just whatever it is that's going on. He knows what you're thinking, so if it's nasty, you can just come out and say it. It's not like he doesn't know that's what you're thinking. And then based on how he responds to you, you might find out it's not as bad as you thought it was. It might be something that he either can work with or, oh my God, this guy just pulls right in front of me. Oh my goodness. Wow. So you keep the conversation going and you can kind of feel like what's resonating with him and what isn't. And like I've told you before, you'll see your behavior will change going forward. You'll stop doing certain things. Why? That's because you're allowing his spirit to take residence in you, to get his roots deep in you, in your thinking, in your activities, in your behavior. So that it's not like a burden, like, oh my God, I gotta try and do this for God today. No, you just act on your desires and you'll see your desires will start to change. They'll be more directed to him, helping other people, being prayerful. And then when you get into like these other things that maybe you're questionable about, you're just maybe not as much interested, and then eventually not interested at all. Oh yeah, baby. Exactly like that. Oh yeah. So the sun is out, so I will be getting a little 30 minutes of sun in today after my 3 hours at the gym. Oh yeah, baby. People ask me, why you do 3 hours at the gym? That's a long time. All right, let me explain it to you. When I have time and I'm not working, on the days that I'm not working, like now and for the next 2 weeks, I will do an hour of cardio and then 20 minutes of massage chair and then 20 minutes of sauna and then 20 minutes of shower and change of clothes, and then I finish up with an hour of strength training. Oh yeah, baby. Somebody asked me once, how come you take a shower before you're done with your workout? Because after I do my cardio and I do 20 minutes in the sauna, I'm a little drippy. And when I do my strength training, I do my movements very slowly controlled, so I really don't break a sweat when I'm doing strength training. It's all under control and very slow and pleasurable. And that's another thing. I feel like, when we observe our own growth, we become motivated by it, and it whatever you're doing to develop that growth becomes a pleasure instead of a burden. Like, when you get into situations where you normally would lose your cool, be like, all right, Lord, here's an opportunity to grow in patience. Thank you. I won't say it always goes like that, but quite often it does. And so that's what I'm saying. You pattern yourself by allowing the Spirit to move through you, so it's almost effortless of the change that occurs. Yeah, baby. So today I'm doing biceps. When I do my workout, I do it in, I've fine-tuned it. You should see my workout book. You'd be amazed. I fine-tune it so that every time I do a workout, I'm attempting to do a particular amount of reps in every exercise. So I've got it all mapped out. So today I'm doing what I call wide bicep tens. So it means I'm going to focus on the outside of my bicep, use wide grips, and try to get to 10 reps. And slow movements, slow contractions, slow negatives, slow hold at the top. Yeah. It's a great feeling. I love it. And it's like, people I'll see them in the locker room, and they'll be leaving, and they'll go, best time of the workout is leaving, or whatever. I'm like, I like it all. It's like, uh-oh, there's that guy with the contrary word. And that's another thing you'll find in your relationship with God and others. You're going to be quite often the one with the contrary word. Why? Because God is not like what we are used to. Jesus is not like what we are used to. And so other people are going to be kind of put off by some of what you do and say. But you just stay true to the Lord, and you'll get the peace and the love and the assurance and the presence and the life and the motivation and the creativity and the love of life that you just don't want it to stop. And guess what? it won't.